taken a break from making consistent videos for 2 years, and in that time I have changed completely. I'm no longer the same person that you know from my old videos in many respects. And today I want to tell you what happened, how I changed, and also what you can expect from this channel moving forward. And before you click off this video, because I'm just a random person talking to you on the internet, maybe you're not subscribed, you're not a viewer, but this video is gonna be a video on what's it like to change, to transform in the age of social media, especially as a creator, especially as a person who's going after their dreams when the whole world is just pushing and going forward and you feel like you're left behind. So this video is not only for those of you who wonder what I've been up to, but also for everyone who feels like they're behind in life, that you're not good enough, that you are not doing something according to a schedule that you or someone else set for yourself, like you're not meeting the deadlines for the life goals or the milestones that we all want to reach. This video is for you. I hope it's gonna give you some hope and inspiration, but I'm not gonna treat it as a self-development video. I'm gonna tell you what I actually went through. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna tell you the whole story very quickly, very shortly, because I have like a million other video ideas in which I will be sharing my story in more bite-sized pieces, but this is gonna be an overview. So hi, my name is Laura. I've been gone from YouTube, yada, 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 let's go. I'm filming this video exactly 2 years and 5 months after the event that changed my life and changed the trajectory of my content, my channel, my career, my life, my relationships, everything. And if you've been following me and watching my videos for the past 2 years, which I haven't made that many, you may know that I came back from what used to be my dream city and what I thought was the pinnacle for me at the age of 26. I really thought that in many regards, my dreams were crushed and my whole life was over and that I would not amount to anything in my life, period. But that wasn't just because I moved back to my home country from London, or it wasn't just because I ended an 8-year relationship, or it wasn't the fact that I went back and lived in my home for the first time since moving out. It's a combination of everything that I didn't know was coming, and I didn't know and I was not expecting for myself. And truth be told, these past 2 years when I took a break from creating and also I was working behind the scenes on everything that I wanted to accomplish, and I'm still doing that, have been the biggest blessing, and I'll explain why. What happened was I came back from London on April 10, 2021, and since then I was dying on the inside and on the outside. I didn't know where I was heading as a creator, and I just didn't have the person who was helping me at the time. So I was left alone with all of my content, with all of my ideas, heartbroken in many ways, and feeling like I could not amount to anything in my life. So naturally, I wasn't feeling like making videos. I wasn't feeling like creating anything. And also on my Instagram, you can see that I haven't been posting regularly. The fact is, I didn't know what I wanted to say, and so I didn't say anything. I didn't want to just say something in a video or pump out content that would be making a lot of views, because, you know, I didn't stop making videos when I was a nobody on YouTube, and that's not to say that someone is a nobody if they don't get many views, but I had 40,000 subscribers. I had a running business. I was selling online courses, and I had a huge career just waiting to take off, and I thought that it would be taking off in London. And I knew that if I made a lot of videos just on specific topics that I knew from my analytics and from my journey on YouTube that my audience would love, you would not see this video right now. You would be watching probably my other content related more to your needs and more to your interests. But I didn't do that. I took a very intentional break, and I was posting from time to time whenever I felt like I was even inspired enough to pick up my camera and just to start shooting and then edit and post and be proud of what I was making. But I wasn't feeling that very often, and whatever energy and inspiration I felt, I was channeling in other directions. In fact, let me show you where I was channeling it. This is not everything. I have so many more from the past 2 years. These are my journals, by the way, like the ones that are the true representation of what I've been up to and what I was doing. All of my inspiration, everything that I just felt may be good for the video, I was just like, okay, putting it as an idea, but then I didn't feel like making it. I just didn't feel like making it because I felt dead on the inside. So I just wanted to not feel dead on the inside. So I'll just let you know what it felt like. It felt like a death of self, I think 100 times. I think I may have died 100 times in the past 2 years. And I'm not saying it lightly, and I just want you to know that this is something deeply spiritual, deeply emotional. And I worked through these processes with my therapist. And that's why I said at the very beginning of this video, I'm not the person that I was when you watched my videos on languages or on organization, because this is like the journey that I took, and you do not expect a person to go on this self-discovery journey and come out on the other side completely unchanged. And I am not unchanged. I have changed drastically. And I'm going to tell you more about why and how I changed, but it's mostly related to me building myself as a whole new person without anyone else, living on my own, working for myself, not really having any responsibilities but myself and my cat, no other person involved, no family, nobody really relying on me, and just figuring out again what I want, but also remembering that I can achieve it, because for the longest time I felt like I can achieve nothing. Yeah, this girl that you're watching right now for many months felt like she could not achieve anything, like I would not be amounting to anything. That is until I applied to film school, and this is going to be also a separate video. I already made a video last year exactly on this day that I'm filming, September 13, 2022, I learned that I got into the screenwriting program at Warsaw Film School. And it's been a year, and I still have 1 semester ahead of me, and I will tell you more on this in a separate video. But last year was my pivotal moment that I thought would change everything, and it did, because I moved to Warsaw. I have been living here since January, and it's September, so that's a good run. But then something happened in February. And in February of this year, which I still haven't shared, I thought I was just, getting back on my feet. I was making more videos. I made my bilingual diary entries video that I thought would be a smashing hit. And it was, considering my views went down and my subscribers were not watching my videos because I took a break. Like, I got it, I get it still, that's fine. But I thought that would be a banger series. Like, I would be talking about just being bilingual and experiencing the world as a bilingual person. But then something so massive happened, something just so massively bad for everything in my life, related to me just putting the trust into a person that was completely misusing it, and I was just left dead again on the inside, because that was something that I was not expecting. That was like a blow below the belt. I thought I was gonna be back on top of my game, and then I was even lower. I'm not gonna share too much detail on it, but it was around my business. Like, it involved my language courses and my business and my campaign, and I just felt so bad and so angry and so disappointed, and I put a lot of money into this and nothing came out of it, and I was betrayed by a person I deeply trusted. And since February till, I want to say, June, I felt the aftermath, because I was still dealing with a lot of the things that were happening before that, and then that happened, and I was just like slowly trying to build myself back up again. And then you might have seen some of the successes that I have been just experiencing in Warsaw that were magical, and still I cannot wrap my head around it, like being on national TV on a morning show. Like, that was amazing. Everything that followed, I am so grateful. But that moment in February, March, I was just so broken after thinking that I was gonna rise to the top again. I was in film school, I was writing, I was thinking of so many video ideas, I was working on my courses, and then everything fell apart again. I was like, I can't, like, what? That was a bad time. And I was in a bad, dark very dark place. In April, May, things started looking up. In May, I went to London for the first time since moving out. And again, this deserves its whole separate video, but I went and I did my first gig as a videographer for my friend Patya, who's amazing. You should follow her, especially if you ride motorcycles or you're a skateboarder, a surfboarder. Like, she's amazing. She is an artist and she can do so many things. So I'm gonna leave a link to her website and everything in the description of this video. Check her out, she's amazing. And I was there in London just being a videographer after 2 years of not thinking when I would be coming back and as whom and what I would be doing, but there I was. I had no money in my pocket, no money in my account. I got so much help from my friends and I was in my dream city again and I was confronting everything. And then in June, I started getting more and more clients for social media management, which I was doing behind the scenes as well. I wanted to create a source of income that would be just outside of everything that I was doing for myself, so my courses, my YouTube channel. Like, I wanted to create a business. So I started with my first client, which is a language school, and we went to summer camp together and it was awesome. I loved it so much. And then I started just reaching out to more and more clients, and in August I was part of the social media team as a videographer and content creator and editor for Big Festivalowski, which is a film festival, and this was its second year and I loved every single second of it. It was just so fun, and I just realized that maybe a lot of the things I was dealing with was because for the 2 years I didn't know what I was gonna do. Then when I moved out and I started living in Warsaw, I was really not feeling alone, but I realized that being on my own all the time and working by my computer, editing, teaching online, and not going out and meeting people just showed me how much of a social creature I really am. And for me, that was a realization because I never thought I was. I always thought I was good with people and I liked being around people, but that I didn't have to be. Like, I could work on my own, I could work remotely, and that would be great. But like, that didn't make me think at all, because my whole life, my dreams were to be an actress and to be in movies and to be with people and to perform. And I wanted to make movies and videos, but I didn't want to make them just by myself and put them out on the internet and never meet a person on set and just be on my own set with my lights and my camera and never share anything from the creative process with other people. Like, I used to have it, then I stopped having it, but then I realized by being in so many places with people, filming for them, like at the summer camp or at the festival, that I really love being around people, that I really love creating with people, that I really love the energy of the creative process, that when people come together, you can always create something even bigger than you thought you could imagine. And that was the turning point. And so since August, and we're now in the middle of September, I started just growing and branching out, and I thought to myself, I think this is the perfect time to make videos again. And this is why, because I work with clients that I meet. I go to places where I make videos and then I can share them with people in real life. And now I'm just so excited for going back to school for this last semester and working on my projects and the whole big project that we're working on as a team of screenwriters. That is just so mind-blowing and beautiful that I'm just so excited to be here again, and I feel like my life is finally taking a turn for the better, and I am back on my feet, not only financially, which is something that I never really shared here online, but this time was really rough, and I'm like feeling better now. Like, I can feel the stability back in my life, but I don't know how I survived everything that happened, especially in February. I'm still excited about making videos. Like, I am still excited about it. Like, I love making videos. I love being here for you guys, with you guys. And now I feel like I'm in a place where I can just show myself to you. I even took a break from creating on Instagram, like I said, even from stories and reels and everything. And I just didn't feel like I wanted to at the time, and I felt like it was necessary. A lot of what's been holding me back was also the voice in my head telling me that your experience, my experience, your experience is so unique and nobody's gonna relate to it, and nobody's gonna even want to listen to you talk about anything that happened to you. Like, all of that was bullshit. Like, all of it is just limiting beliefs. I'm a creator. I'm an artist. I love talking about my experiences. I'm a mentor. I want to share my story with you. And that was a really, really tough and long 2 years, which was also very beautiful and necessary. But now I'm feeling like I'm finally at a place where I can be just, enjoying creating again and not anticipating anything bad happening, because I honestly don't think anything bad can still happen. Like, anything that happens, I'm gonna deal with it. Like, I've been through so much in my life already that I will be able to handle anything. So like I said, I am now going to start my 3rd semester in film school, which is so exciting, and I have so many things that I want to share, so I'm gonna make a whole separate video on that. And then I'm also working on so many projects behind the scenes. Like, I'm still working for the festival. I'm making video content for them. I am expanding my business, getting new clients. I have people on my team now who support me, who are amazing, who are mostly Swifties, so we have the vibe, and it's just so good. I am also working on my scripts. I have 3 short films that I started over this year, and I'm gonna finish at least one of them because that's like the prerequisite to graduating from this program, and it's gonna be turned into a short film, so I'm super excited for that. And I have a TV show or a streaming show, we don't know yet, but we are working on it as a team of screenwriters, and I can't tell you what it's about, but it's a project that we've been working on since March, and now going back to school, we are gonna be finishing it. So it's super exciting, and I cannot wait to share more of this process with you guys. And mostly what I am doing now is just living and just being and manifesting everything I want, and thinking about and dreaming and doing the things that I always wanted to do, because, like, who's gonna do it? I could go on a whole rant about it, but like, I died so many times this year, and I'm not exaggerating. Like, I'm truly, you might think I am still the same Laura, and I probably seem like it, and I am, and many of my characteristics have amplified, but so many of the traits that I used to have and I used to do and I used to be are no longer here. I needed to reconnect to what I wanted in life and how I wanted to get there and what I wanted to experience. And me now filming this video with you, for you, is just a huge milestone, a huge event. Like, I am feeling like a champion right now. I've been filming for 23 minutes on my new phone, and I'm not gonna edit this too much, and I'm just gonna post it and I'm gonna release it, and that's gonna be it. And I am just so glad I did it, and I'm doing it, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys. And for any of you that are just going through a hard time right now, please just keep going. Like, if you can't see the end of the tunnel of the results of your actions, just keep going. Figure out a way to make yourself happy in the process, even by just doing one thing a day, and just keep going. I'm not gonna continue giving you this type of talk right now because I could go on forever, but just know how amazingly happy I am to be making this video and to be here with you again. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're watching my videos, that you're subscribed, and that you still want to hear from me. From your languages, linguistics, veganism, minimalism, filmmaking, YouTuber who is also bilingual and who is also an unstoppable dreamer and achiever. This is me. So thank you guys so much for being here. I am at a point where I really want to transmute my energy and transform my emotions, including the difficult ones, into art. So whatever art it may be, whether it's one of my 100 journals or a movie or a video or an Instagram post or like something that I created for my own apartment, for my walls, I just want to be here and create and express myself. What's next is me just creating and being, like I said, and I want this for you as well. And if you want to watch a video that is a similar vibe to this one, I recommend the one that is on the screen right now, because I made it when I was really happy and excited and I loved my life, and that is one of the videos I'm most proud of. So you can watch this one, and I will see you very soon. Thank you for being here, and I love you so much. Bye.